Meet Jun Go, a kid who's been seeing ghosts his whole life. For most people, that's impossible. For him, it's just another Tuesday, until the dread becomes more than he can take. Even as a child, a simple thought could send him into a shrieking fit at the dinner table. And she was always the first one there, his mother. Her care came with an almost supernaturally keen awareness. Ever heard the bedtime story about the ghost named Mi-young Kim? Yeah, she's the one who used to be his mom. This twisted, ghost-tinged affection became the anchor that dragged him down. Day in, day out, this was his life, a suffocating tangle of love and the supernatural. Finally, on the first day of his second year of high school, he's had enough. It's not about hate, it's about air. He's getting out. To escape the neighborhood whispers that branded his house as haunted and his mother as the witch, he chose a school so far away. It was dormitory or bust. His one ticket out? Applying for a dorm room, and the deadline is February 14th. Before he goes, one last exchange with his mom. She's still on about good schools nearby, about how curfews are a hassle. It's too much. The truth he's kept buried finally surfaces. I just don't want to live at home anymore. That day he walked out. His entire new life is packed into a single black wallet. Inside, all the money he's saved for his great escape, and that red talisman from his mom, something he must never, ever show anyone. This is it. This is his reboot button. He puts on his uniform, grits his teeth, and thinks, okay, that's it. I can start from scratch. He steps onto the city streets, full of hope, never looking back. But fate has other plans, and they kick in faster than he ever imagined. At first, he's just trying to keep his head down in the bustling city. It's all good. Birds chirp, kids roughhouse, couples laugh. It's life. But then it all hits him. He stops dead. A cold sweat breaks out as a sickening realization crashes over him. My wallet, where is it? He scrambles, patting down his pockets. Nothing. It's not just cash. It's his savings, every last one he's been hoarding to break free. It's his only shot at survival out here. His entire future slipped right out his pocket. The hope that was burning just moments ago is snuffed out, replaced by a freezing, gut-wrenching void. As Jun's world collapses, the mood in another part of town is polar opposite. A group of guys is having a barbecue feast. They hit the jackpot, a wallet loaded with 370,000 won. Who carries this kind of cash? Probably for hagwon fees. It's like winning the lottery. But when they flip open the ID card, the party mood chills. Instantly, they rummage through the rest of the wallet. Besides the money, there's a small red pouch. Wait, is this some kind of talisman? Suddenly, this lucky find starts feeling off. Jun Go, as in that Go Jun. The guy holding the wallet recognizes the name, and his face pales. Others chime in, remembering scraps of schoolyard gossip. The haunted house boy, whose mom was supposedly a witch who was always picked on. But one of them cuts in, voice tense. That's old news. The rumors now? There's something else entirely. Fear flashes in his eyes as he practically spits it out. Haven't you heard? He's a complete lunatic now. That single word, lunatic, ignites a wildfire of panic in the group. The carefree vibe is vaporized, replaced by a single, cold question. What have they gotten themselves into? And as their panic peaks, a deafening crash echoes from the entrance of the abandoned dorm they're using as a hideout. He's here. Heavy footsteps pound closer, each one a hammer blow to their nerves. The lunatic they were just gossiping about has tracked them down. In the dim light, his three hosts scramble for cover. Out steps the wallet holder, a blonde guy named Baek Eun-young. He expected a girl, but this Eun-young just stares him down. First impressions are overrated. Jun cuts straight to the point, his voice a low growl. Hand over my wallet. Now, inside that wallet, there's more than money. There's the talisman he's sworn to keep on him at all times. The one from his mother he can never show to another soul. It's his last tether to the haunted house, a gift that feels more like a curse, one he desperately wants to outrun but can't seem to cast away. Chapter 2, Fate. Jun doesn't believe in his mother's ghost stories, her superstitions, and curses. But one of her warnings is branded into his mind. Jun, you need to carry this talisman with you, always. Mom made it especially for you. A forbidden command, wrapped in love. A flood of memory. His mother on her knees, presenting him with the blood-red talisman, her face dead serious. Never let it leave your body, or else you'll get hurt badly. It wasn't a request. It was a prophecy. Back in the present, Eun-young holds the wallet with a mocking smile. Lose your wallet? Yunis patience shetzos. Before this gets ugly, hand over the talisman my mother gave me. Eun-young lets out a laugh. It's ridiculous. A talisman? He sizes up Jun, the so-called haunted house boy. You actually believe in that stuff? He doesn't even pretend to be sorry. Look, I spent all the cash. But hey, you at least want your little charm back. The challenge is on the table. The onlookers are frozen, whispering in panic. Is Go Hae-jun really that crazy now? Someone stop this. But no one moves. They know Eun-young's story too. Kicked out of shelter with nowhere to go. Two boys on the verge of homelessness, facing off in a rundown dump. All because of a single wallet. Eun-young twists a strand of hair around his finger, wearing a smile that's meant to cut. That talisman, your mom gave it to you, right? Didn't she get possessed by a ghost and go crazy? Boom. That single word, crazy, drives a red-hot poker straight into Hae-jun's core. Someone in the background gasps. Oh hell, he went after Hae-jun's MOM. He's done for. Hae-jun's eyes go dead cold, a dark smirk twisting his lips. He shoots back. Where's your mom? Still living in that trash heap of a home you've got. He knows it's a low blow, hitting Eun-young where it hurts most. The peanut gallery is in hysterics. No way. Now Hae-jun hit back about his home. These two nut jobs are going to kill each other. And in the midst of the chaos, a voice pipes up with gleeful excitement. We're going to watch, of course. The crowd shows its true colors. Words are useless now. Hae-jun's fist cracks across Eun-young's jaw. Eun-young fires right back. The dim room transforms into a brutal cage match. Fists fly, blood sprays, the sickening thuds of impact mixing with ragged breaths. And their friends? They just huddle in terror. Should we break it up? How do we even get between that? We should call the police. But their feet are glued to the floor. Fear, apathy, and a sick sort of thrill become the soundtrack to their friends' destruction. The fight spills out into the night streets. Fueled by pure rage, Hae-jun grabs a discarded knife from the ground. He charges after Eun-young, who's scrambling to get away. A fight over a wallet has spiraled into something dark, something irreversible. Under the sickly glow of a street lamp, the final clash explodes. Hae-jun raises the knife high. Eun-young's eyes widen in terror. Then, in a desperate move, Eun-young lunges, not to attack but to stop the blade. A chaotic tangle of limbs, the flash of steel, and a sickening sound. Eun-young crumples to the pavement, a dark rush of blood spreading from his neck. Hae-jun is frozen, the knife hovering. That wasn't it. Eun-young lies still, life pooling around him on the dirty concrete. Hae-jun stares down, the fury in his eyes dissolving into blank, icy shock. All sound fades. There's only the pounding in his own ears, and the impossible, spreading crimson at his feet. Two boys running from their pasts, only to crash headfirst into a deeper, darker nightmare together. Eun-young is down. Hae-jun is battered and broken. They both lie there on the cold ground, their blood mingling in a grim testament. Someone mutters in the aftermath, "Man, you had to bring his mom into it. The fight is over." There are no winners, just two shattered, futureless boys left in its wake. Chapter 3, Homecoming. We jump in time, into Hae-jun's mind, a gallery of those countless, suffocating moments with his mother. Mom bought more weird stuff again. She said we had no money. Stop, please. I'm so tired of this. Her superstitions, her protective charms that were supposed to summon guardian angels, weren't a comfort to him. They were a weight, slowly crushing the air from his lungs. The forced fears, the rules he had to follow, they ate away at him day after day. I can't take it anymore. I can't, Mom. Enough. The dam inside him finally broke. That was his last mental snap before he left. And now, lying in a hospital bed, it's the ghost that haunts him. His mom would show him creepy dolls that moved on their own, pots that supposedly held a century-old corpse's fingers and moaned at night. This was his normal. This is what made him. Hae-jun wakes up in a hospital bed. The nurse informs him he's been out for 3 whole days. 3 days. He bolts upright, ignoring his injuries, his voice laced with panic. Wait, what's today's date? The nurse gestures to the calendar on the wall. February 15th. The dorm application deadline, February 14th, has slipped through his fingers while he was unconscious. Gone. He drags himself to the school office, panic fueling every step. The teacher asks about his injuries, the stolen wallet. But when Hae-jun mentions the dorm application, her expression shifts to something solemn and regretful. While you were in the hospital, the dormitory registration period ended. The words hit him like a physical blow. Every plan, every shred of hope he clutched to, wiped out because of that pointless, violent fight. It means he has nowhere to go. He'd have to return to the very home he gambled everything to escape. I can't go back. I can't, not even for a while, he whispers, despair swallowing him. Just as the darkness seems absolute, the teacher offers a sliver of hope. There's an old and used building near the school. It's run down, barely repaired, but he could stay there temporarily until a dorm spot opens. It's a dump, she warns. Jun doesn't care. Really, it's a lifeline. He'll take it. Anything is better than going back. He has no idea that this temporary shelter fate has handed him is the very same abandoned old dormitory, the one soaked in blood and violence. And he's about to meet Eun-young there again. Not as enemies this time, as roommates. Their truly terrifying story is just getting started. In the school office, a student passionately declares, "I accept," to the teacher, his background flaring with red energy. The teacher warns him about an abandoned old building nearby, advising against it, but the student is determined. Anywhere is better than his own home, which he now regards as a house of horrors. Juwon Park decides to accompany Jun, but it's a tense affair. Jun is frantic, fearing the principal will change their mind. As they run, Juwon offers a final, chilling warning. That house is no ordinary place. It's weird, and Jun will certainly regret it. Jun's internal monologue is a desperate cry. Anywhere but home. Memories of his family's haunted house tighten like a noose, fueling his determination. But his destination looms ahead, a decrepit old building that seems to twitch and breathe with its own sinister life. They arrive. What is this place? The building is a wreck, its windows plastered with talisman papers and eerie dolls leering from within. Juwon is ready to flee, nearly vibrating with fear. Jun puts on a brave face, trying to dismiss it as just a haunted house set, but even his own heart is racing. A strange creaking sound in the dark hallway makes them jump. It sounds like someone farting? That's the clue. Someone else is already living here. Juwon is relieved, eager to leave the newcomers to each other. But Jun's blood runs cold. He'll have to face whatever, or whoever, is already inside alone. His heart pounding, Jun knocks. A flustered voice from inside calls out to wait. But when he pushes open the door, time seems to stop. And there he is, with a bandage still on his head but a smile brighter than daylight, Baek Eun-young. "Hi, nice to meet you." His cheerful greeting slams into Jun like a physical blow. That face, those injuries, it's the attacker from that cursed night. The universe's idea of a cruel joke. The haunted old dorm, its kitchen now hosting two sworn enemies just out of the hospital. The air is frigid. Eun-young plays the eager new roommate. "You're Jun, right? The principal mentioned you." Jun's face is a storm cloud, holding back a tempest. Jun locks eyes on him. "Monday night, 11 p.m., that damn apartment. You try to kill me, and you dare ask who I am?" Eun-young is baffled. "What apartment? I was at a friend's that night. I don't know you." Jun snogs. "Forgot? Fine. Where's my wallet? Stop lying to me." Jun roars, the very walls seeming to bleed red with his rage. "That was attempted murder. You wanted to call the cops right now." Eun-young is in tears, cowering. I truly don't know what you're talking about." Eun-young breaks down, sobbing incoherently. "I was asleep. I've never hit anyone. My name is Eun-young." He cries like a wronged kid. The sheer, raw confusion on his face gives Jun pause. Is this an act? Or is he genuinely clueless? Jun forces himself to observe. This face, this voice, this timid personality. They all seem slightly off from the vicious, cold-eyed attacker he remembers. A terrifying possibility worms into his brain. What if it wasn't him that night? And the crucial question resurfaces. Where is his wallet? Where is his mother's red talisman? He recalls his mother's eerie lessons from childhood. Ghosts, they attach themselves to those with weak auras, timid hearts. Was Eun-young possessed? Possessed by something else that night? Jun shakes his head, rejecting the absurd. Yet the puzzle remains, defying any rational explanation he has left. His mother's voice echoes hauntingly from a memory. You know, the gentle girl next door was possessed. She didn't remember a thing. Woke up to find she'd pushed her own father off the roof. The childhood horror crawls back, tightening its grip around his heart. Ghosts can possess. I don't believe in ghosts. The war inside him rages. He despises his mother's supernatural beliefs and vowed to reject them. Yet the Eun-young before him is all wide-eyed innocence, a world apart from the monster he fought. Logic says it's impossible. Instinct screams, what if? Jun takes a deep, steadying breath. Despite the mountain of doubts, he forces the words out. "All right, I'll trust you for now." Eun-young stares, shocked. Jun looks away. "Let's drop it." "So, which room is mine?" It's his final, tentative move in this dangerous game of trust. Once Jun is gone, Eun-young's expression dissolves from its careful neutrality to one of weary frustration. He curses under his breath. Damn it. It's not the gloat of a successful schemer. It's the bitter tone of someone trapped in a mess, hinting at a burden far heavier than Jun could guess. Their peaceful cohabitation doesn't even last a day. A shattered clay pot lies on their dorm room floor. Curiosity turns to sheer terror as they peer closer. What the hell is that thing that's rolled out of it? There's no mistaking it. Grayish-white segments of human finger bones. Why? What is this place? Whose bones are these? Their horrified shrieks rip through the decrepit dorm silence. The old house is finally baring its fangs for real. Night falls, and with it comes that same eerie, scratching sound. Penix, Iunyung Sheiks Heyunuik. Do you hear that? Is it you? Suddenly, Heijun cries out in agony, clutching his head as if struck by an invisible sledgehammer, collapsing to the floor. Hey, what's wrong? Unyang's fear is now for his enemy-turned roommate. The excruciating pain acts as a key, yanking Heijun's consciousness back to a hellish childhood. In the dark, his mother smiles, pointing at an empty corner. Heijun, can't you really see? Myong Nuna is right there, watching over you. Young Heijun feels only a boundless, suffocating terror. His mother continues, thrilled. She hangs down from the ceiling every day to check if you're having nightmares. To little Heijun, this is no guardian angel. It's an invisible demon, dangling overhead, watching him day and night. The little boy finally shatters. Ghosts don't exist. You made it all up. Mom, you're so weird. He screams, trying to reject the terrifying world his mother built around him. But he's already trapped within its gilded cage of horror. Arguments, blame, the trauma of his childhood erupts. Everyone at school says you're crazy. Stop talking about ghosts. Myong doesn't exist. There's only you and me in this house. He denies its existence with all his might, as if volume could somehow turn lies into truth. The fragments of memory twist and distort. In the dark, menacing shapes seem to solidify around his smiling mother. They appear angry at his denial. The boundary between childhood memory and waking hallucination blurs. They just feel lonely. They aren't bad, he whimpers, trying to rationalize the terror. Fake. It's all fake. Ghosts don't exist in this world. His mind screams a desperate, internal mantra. It's the only weapon he's ever had against his mother, against the haunted house of his life, a furious, stubborn denial that serves as his sole remaining comfort. The memory ends with a blinding flash of white light. Heijun jolts awake on his hospital bed, drenched in sweat. It's the searing pain from his old wounds reopening. That physical agony yanked him straight from the horrors of the old dorm into the long-buried nightmares of his past. The nurse scolds him. He shouldn't have moved so much. His stitches have come loose. Heijun grimly recalls. Right? It was from the fight with that bastard Unyang. Fresh grievances surge alongside old ones. Ever since he lost the red talisman from his mother, his life has been a downhill spiral of bad luck. And it's all because of Baek Unyang. Heijun walks through the old dormitory corridors, his frustration growing with each step. Ever since he lost that red talisman, it feels like his luck has completely run out. And he blames it all on one person, Baek Unyang. Just his luck, he runs into Unyang herself on the stairs. Smirking, she reminds him, with a dramatic flourish, that she's the one who saved his life by calling 119. Heijun clenches his fists, forcing himself to breathe, to calm down. Swallowing his anger, Heijun tries to steer the conversation to something serious. The human finger bone they found yesterday. He brings it up carefully about the bone, but Unyang's face is a mask of pure, utter confusion. Silence hangs thick in the air. That's it. Every last shred of patience snaps. All the anger, fear, and misfortune he's endured comes boiling to the surface in one explosive scream aimed right at Unyang. This is all your fault, you son of a bitch. Before the tension can settle, a new crisis hits. The dormitory teachers arrive for an inspection and are immediately horrified. My God, what happened here? This floor, this entire place is dangerous. You can't possibly live here. Faced with losing their only shelter, Heijun and Unyang instantly go into Oscar-worthy performance mode. No, wait. It's amazing here. Unyang claims the floor gave way because they were just horsing around too hard, while Heijun raves about the perfectly functional utilities. The act continues. Best friends in a perfect home. The teachers are skeptical, teasing. Since when did you two get so close? They manage to secure a temporary stay, but the moment the adults are gone, the facade crumbles. The tension snaps back into place. Unyang confronts him, digging into the most sensitive nerve. Why are you fighting so hard not to go home? Did you have a fight with your mom? Heijun grips the remnants of his mother's talisman, his voice cold and detached. I don't know, he says, refusing the topic. I don't believe in that stuff. It's all just baseless lies. But his hand holds the talisman in a death grip betraying his words. A heavy, suffocating silence stretches between them. Finally, Jun whirls around, the raw nerve completely exposed. He unleashes the accusation that's been festering deep within him. It's because of you. As the words leave his mouth, a flood of agonizing memory overwhelms him. We flash back to that fateful night. A younger Jun screaming at his mother, or a phantom of her, "I'm sick of living with you," before turning and running headlong into the darkness. And into the blinding headlights and screeching tires. A sickening crash. The world dissolves into a violent flash of red. His mother, who spent her life fearing ghosts and curses, was taken by a mundane, meaningless accident. Jun wanders back to the so-called haunted house he once fled. He stands at the doorway. Inside is hollow. A faucet drips in the kitchen. A toothbrush lies unused in the bathroom. No ghostly curse came, yet the home was emptied all the same. He sits alone amidst the wreckage of his life, surrounded by scattered remnants of what was. With his back still to Eun-yang, he finally speaks the unchangeable truth, his voice raw and hollow. "I don't have a home anymore." Suddenly, a terrifying slam duels unique. It's followed by the sound of things being dragged, scraped, and slammed. The entire room shudders under the weight of some unseen, chaotic force. He ends up standing alone outside the old dormitory in the dead of night, staring at the dilapidated, haunted building that is now his only shelter. The talisman's magic is long gone. The bonds of family are severed. All that waits for him is this cold, dark uncertainty. Chapter 10, Yendi.